This is my first time.
Yes. Here we go, back again, 67 Social.
Yes, sir.
Thank God it's Friday.
I know that's
420 weekend, so,
Yes,
smokers get ready. But 67 Social, I'm going to introduce myself first, and then our lovely cast can go from here. I'm Money, and I'm going to pass it over to...
Veronica.
Okay,
Hi.
introduce
I'm
yourself.
Veronica.
I'm Ashira Yahweh.
I'm Streets to God. Y'all already know 67 Social. So good to see us. See us getting so good. Man, y'all already know what it is. Oh, my hey now.
Oh, my hey
Come on, man. We get graphy and colorful over here.
Yeah.
That's what it is, man. Happy Friday, though, man, to everybody, man. How y'all been feeling, man?
Lovely.
Thank
Yahweh, Veronica.
you.
We got up new ones, man. This is up good features, man. It's good to see good new faces, man. That's in here.
sure.
That's what's up, baby. I ain't gonna lie. That's what we do up in here. Mainly, more importantly, man, try to get things updated. You know what I'm saying? That's what we do.
So, Miss Veronica,
Yes.
welcome to 67 Social.
Thank you. Welcome. Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
Yeah, you up and down. That's why I said we was trying to say new faces. That's what I'm trying to give you a hand. I'm trying to put you on my back.
I learned a new term at work. It's called relentless hospitality.
Oh, I like
Did
that.
Did you feel relentless hospitality here at 67 Social?
I did. I
You
always
did?
feel good when I walk in the building. It's my second time in the building, and it feels. I really feel like oh, I know them. This is cool. I feel
Second nature.
I'm like,
It's second nature already.
I know that's right.
I feel
That's
okay.
good.
Except when I was the only girl for a while, and then Yahweh came in the building. I was like, oh, good. I'm like,
You know I was coming.
The
I
only
had to put
girl.
my cape on.
Oh, you talking
In
about
the building.
time?
Say good.
I just know
That's my home. I put my cape on.
Before she got here, I was standing around like, what's happening? Okay, hey,
No,
everybody.
man, no, she was sharp.
No, she wasn't here at first. Oh my gosh, I just noticed we both have on yellow.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, it was.
See?
It was.
They
Okay.
coordinated. See, he said it blend in. He said
Yes,
the yellow
yellow
blend
And
in.
then
You know
y'all
what
look
I'm
what
saying?
he meant.
I had
That's
no
how I
idea
go.
that it was.
Oh my gosh,
I
you
didn't-
sure did.
I didn't think it was all men in here. I didn't even realize that. That's
Yeah.
crazy. That's
That I did.
But it's
I didn't
okay.
know you was the first one to meet.
yeah.
Well, I was here
crazy.
like super early because I was informed of a meet and greet, and I thought I was gonna get to know everyone. But I was like,
Oh, okay.
I was like, oh, I get to hang out with.
Oh, we like your style. We ain't know. We got something new now. Hold on now. Hey, y'all gotta step it up now. Y'all artists
And
ain't
I'm
come
like-
early to meet out.
I'm like 7 p.m. I'm gonna get there on time. I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna be
She trying to
ready and
make
relaxed.
us. We gonna edit this. She trying to make us cry, man. At this part, hey, we gotta edit this. Hold on, I ain't know you was gonna come like that.
That's the email that I
Solid.
received.
Oh, that's beautiful. No.
I just follow the rules.
No, hands down.
Follow
That's
the
the
rules.
email I received. You a man.
That is great uplifting support.
That's the only way I know how to do it. I only know how to do it the right way.
Yes, indeed.
So
No, I appreciate you for doing that.
yeah, when we talked about coming on here, it's just because of some stuff that I asked. So 67 Social is a nonprofit that I really wanted to work with. And I work with this nonprofit called CEO Superheroes.
Beautiful.
And because of the work we do, I said this. He said, "Well, come on here. We'll talk about it." So we do a lot of stuff.
So what is the work that you do? Tell us about CEOs.
Well, CEO Superheroes do it.
CEO Superheroes.
We make superheroes.
Yes.
We create and establish programming for the youth in our communities. We have stuff going on in Maple Park, Morgan Park, and over here. We're going to start. We just finalized what 67 Social is going to start doing, which is some classes that are going to start May 2nd. No, May 3rd. Saturday, May 3rd.
Okay.
We're going to start some classes right here at 67 Social where we're going to have industry experts in sound engineering and business and things like that, providing education to teens in this community.
Yes.
So that's what we do.
That's so well grounded.
Oh my God.
Okay, 67. Y'all done stepped it. Hey, hold on.
Well, that's not it.
For sure.
We also are developing a television show called The Shy Code Chronicles, which is based on the superheroes. So we've been doing this. I started doing, they've been doing the Leadership Academy for a while, but this Leadership Academy, we kind of creating superheroes but in the most accessible way. We're superheroes because we give back, we care about our community, we solve problems strategically using STEM science and art and different things, and we make it okay to be okay.
There you
That's
go.
right.
Okay.
Can I, not to even, I'm gonna give y'all both of y'all flowers. I'm gonna say I could see why y'all two like
Oh, yeah.
connect because y'all both have like a real elevating spirit. Y'all
Absolutely.
think about ahead of time. Y'all, it's not about
It's a
you,
vision.
it's about
Oh no.
the world.
vision.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
You're not with the
Absolutely.
world, but it's not you of it.
The world, yeah.
You're not
Not
of it.
in the
You
world,
know what I'm
of the
saying?
world.
Absolutely.
But you
I owe
play
it.
y'all part.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Good friend of mine
You know,
said a
Thank
good
you.
quote though. He said, "The name of the game is more than me."
Yeah, absolutely.
And y'all see that.
Yeah.
Y'all
That's-
leadership,
that's
that's,
tight.
I've only
maybe
known her
'cause
for
it's-
3 days, but you would think I've known
Her
her
for
for
years.
How the way
years.
y'all was just connecting,
Yeah.
y'all was elevating and building.
Yes.
One
Immediately.
thing, this is what like 67, this is what we do, we build.
Yes.
We
Yeah.
connect the dots in here. And that's essential for y'all to do.
She literally,
It's very essential.
we had a golf event this past Tuesday at Bridgeport Golf Club. We had a golf event, networking event, and we needed, she literally, I just met her that Tuesday. And I said, man, I'm trying to find a fruit or something for this event because we had vegan food coming. And she was like, whatever you need, I'll do it. And like, she don't know me from Adam or Eve or whatever. And she said, sure, I'm in, whatever. And we went to the store together, got the supplies we needed. All the same day. You understand what I'm
let me
saying?
get out
I
y'all
didn't
business.
know her.
Let me get out y'all business.
I hadn't met her
y'all.
until that day.
I ain't know.
And it just became
So
like,
so
boom.
time out.
Wow.
We I think we getting just a little bit ahead of
I'm
ourselves.
sorry.
I didn't know.
So no, I mean we paint the picture, right? We have a job to do here tonight, right? But before you get the job, you gotta do a background check.
Okay.
So
Oh my
give us
God. Give me your background.
give us the, you know what I mean? I need to give me your fingerprints, your DNA.
Wow.
You know, give me the backstory before I bring you into this.
I ain't Suge Knight. I'm Pop. He the one.
establishment.
I was born of pie and
something.
ship. That's what I was
Oh, hey, you don't do that, 'cause you know what I mean? You reveal your age.
I don't care. Age.
She got a birthday.
Wisdom.
Hey, my
Okay.
birthday is Monday.
Oh,
And
you Aries?
age Taurus is the
Oh, you're
first day
Taurus,
Taurus.
okay.
But age
Earth
proves
sign.
that I've lived and I get to
Absolutely.
keep living. So
Absolutely.
I'm never afraid to show my age.
There you go.
It shows that I've been living.
And got some
And it makes sense if I learned in that.
for sure.
So,
Absolutely.
yeah. Age is
100.
not a guarantor of wisdom.
One, that's true.
Yeah.
That is
Yeah.
true.
That's right.
Well, wait, hold
That's
on.
true.
Say that again. Age what?
Age is not a guarantee of wisdom.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's true.
so-
We talked about this in one night in here
Yeah.
before. Age does not constitute wisdom all the time.
That stands
Yeah.
out.
And she
That
left all
quite
the
stands
stuff in the
out.
car too. She don't know me, but I could have took the stuff
I
and threw
sure
a
did.
party.
So
I left, yeah.
you real you
I
got to be an ex-felon because you swimming around this background. You swimming around. You try.
Them words he go say. Them words, you just intelligently saying it. That's all. I gotta give it to you.
She said, ask her a
Ask me a
direct
direct
question.
question.
All right.
I do not
First of
offer
all, so okay, where are you from?
I'm from the west side of Chicago.
Okay, you from the
843
west
North
side.
St. Louis.
290.
Okay, I checked that
West
290
side.
card. I checked
Come
that
on.
290 card.
All my life.
It's under investigation. You know, I checked your 290.
Yeah.
No, but she's
I mean,
solid
but
though. She's
for
solid.
real, West
She's-
Side till I, like,
When you
I-
say them streets, I know you know you from out
absolutely.
west. Yeah,
Y'all kick.
She said
And
from out
what's crazy is when I was 23, I worked for Homeland. I worked the job where everyone else were degree professionals. I was the youngest person to have that position, and I graduated from Austin Career Center. I don't know if anybody knows that school. It's a little alternative high school on Chicago Avenue in Laramie. That's where I graduated from.
Come on,
Oh
man.
Yes.
wow.
And so the fact that I was working with people that were colleagues that had MBAs and things like that, you would think that I would shy away from telling people what high school I went to when we would have there would be big meetings and every VP of this and blah, blah, blah. And everybody's talking about, I went to blah, blah. And I'm like, and where did you go to school? I went to this alternative high school on Chicago Avenue in Laramie.
Beautiful.
Wow.
And they'll be like,
Dope.
how, what? Yeah.
What?
And that's it. In a
Right,
sense.
right. That's the story,
That
right?
is so
But I did end up going to college later, so I do have
gonna
a,
ask you that. I was just
did.
gonna ask you that. What? Because
That's
from the moment I met you, you gave me an aura of intelligence.
Oh,
like
thank
Yes.
that's my gift. Honestly, when I sense people, I don't have to talk to you. I don't have to say anything. I sense that about you. Where did you get that from? Like, how did you?
It's a plethora. I was grateful to be raised by sunflowers. I'm the youngest of 5, and
What do you
my
mean by
education.
sunflowers?
Sunflowers, when there's no sun, they turn to each other.
Yes. That's
So I'm the baby
wow. That's deep.
of a bunch of them.
Oh, that's
Oh wow.
deep.
Go.
So yeah, that and my mother is a unique individual. I had a great education, and the home, like, in all honesty, we had etiquette classes on the west side of Chicago. My
sure.
mother, we didn't have. I mean, talk about we fought rats. We ate some, potatoes. That's what we had. But
For sure.
my mother was her name. I call myself Queen Liz's daughter because she was Queen
Yes.
Elizabeth, and then like I have 6 children. I was married at 19, had 6 children.
Oh wow.
But I also worked all the time. And then when my 6th was about 6 months, I started college.
Okay.
But I had already had a career, so I was in a small town in the middle of. I have a long story, so we
Okay.
could
Okay.
we could go.
Beautiful story.
We may not have time
Yeah,
to
that's why
unpack
I'm
your whole
stopping
story.
there.
Very uplifting.
So let me ask you this though. What's your life's mission though? Who are you? Like what are you trying to accomplish?
So I thought about this last year. I thought about this last year deeply, and I wrote about it. And I realized that my only goal is to become love.
It's beautiful.
To become love.
I reached where I wanted in my career along in my 20s, and I thought that that's what I wanted, And then you get there, and then it's like, this is great, okay. And then I had 6 children. I homeschooled. I
Yes.
taught them. I loved. I love that part of life. Being a wife was the best. Like being I was able to be a stay-at-home for a little. Well, I've just had lives. I've had a lot of lives, and I've enjoyed
That's
them.
beautiful.
For sure.
And so, if I learned from it, then I would do something with it. And so I wrote a whole page about how I just want to become love, because that's the only thing that's not replenishable. It's 2 things you can't get back. One thing you can't get back is time.
Right.
After some strokes and blood clots,
Right. Meaning that you saying love is finite, meaning it has an end date.
no, it's not being replenished on this earth.
That's right.
Oh.
It's not that it's finite, but people don't
I see what you're
stoke
saying.
that
It's not
fire.
it's not being recycled.
It's not being recycled.
Yeah.
That's
I got
true.
you. I got you.
I don't want to rekindle it.
For sure.
And
It
just
is.
being spread openly just because, like this stranger, if I wasn't willing to think that she would be able to be willing to show love, I wouldn't have asked her.
For sure.
So we reflect that which we believe to be. So if I walk around with my heart like this, and you walk around with your heart like this, you don't know that you're willing to help each other until one of us has to have the humility to say, you know what, I believe I would do it.
Right.
But I know I would do it, so I'm gonna see if she would too. Because if she asked me, I probably would have been like, "Well, yeah, I'm not doing it. Yeah, all right, let's go."
Strong act of faith.
So yeah, but
Sure.
if we spread that,
Give
then
vibrations.
Yes.
For
that
sure.
yeah,
So what do you do for a living? What do you,
that's funny because I don't have a living. I do this. I have a company called TSC Holdings Group. I make sure that the brand is They So Chicago. Because
Okay.
in my travels, I found out that people, when they hear about Chicago, they get a negative image.
right.
So when people, you can't be from Chicago.
You
And the
said
West
they
Side,
so Chicago?
They So Chicago, THEY, because I'm so Chicago because I hike. I go kayaking.
For sure.
I give love. I give
Okay.
freely. I donate. I do nonprofit.
Let me rephrase this question, because that is a good loophole to get out of when someone asks you, "What do you do for
And
a
I
living?"
don't have a living, and that's the
What?
reality.
All right, let me ask you this: what stops you from robbing the bank to feed yourself?
All right, see, you just want to go gunning, but I don't
What?
like to my home.
What stops you from going out here and chopping somebody's head off to eat?
I've been blessed with the opportunity to not have high overhead.
For sure. Okay.
So,
That's,
like, I
that part.
don't
that
have a
what
high
she
overhead,
just said.
and that allows me to
That what she just said. It was
just
it's
do nonprofit
profound.
work.
That is the essence of business.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
and I do nonprofit work all the time.
And
That's it.
I often say that's my life saying. God is the founder of your life. You are the CEO.
Yeah.
You better treat yourself like a business. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
that is profound.
No overhead changes.
So this funny story, when he told me a backstory on you, I kind of work in I work in the CVI space, so I'm a training manager at Metropolitan Family Services, right?
Mm-hmm.
So today I was thinking about the concept. So we in virus prevention, we don't work with the police. We have a professional understanding with them, right? So I'm saying, but we all in the same room, right? But I was thinking when you were talking what we are doing, you said you want to spread love, right? So, but my job within itself, it forces us to lose our jobs indirectly for the sake of humanity.
Absolutely.
I didn't even realize that,
Yeah.
because here's the thought, right? We have to reduce crime, right? We are trying to. So once crime is reduced, what do they need us for? So
Exactly.
it was just a deeper meaning. It meant something like, man, we are all in a room fighting crime, but the thing was they had a big committee hearing yesterday. I mean, at the Pullman Center, it was a bunch of the governor was there, the mayor was there, and they was trying to figure out, is they gonna try to get this money for violence prevention. But once we prevent the violence, the money is gone.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So we all fighting to lose our jobs for the sake of humanity and the bringing of killings down in Chicago. But I just thought about that,
The
because
reality is it should be transitioned into, instead of trying to prevent violence, we prevent the precursors to violence.
Yes.
And the
Yes.
precursors have to do again, and there's my love of Maslow's needs hierarchy, which says if you first settle the foundational needs, now we can focus on other things. And safety and security are not felt
Absolutely.
in this community,
That's
which
right.
increases
Absolutely.
cortisol levels. That's why everybody at fight or flight all day long. And so it's like it's just
Fat around their belly.
Continues to
It just-
escalate.
yeah.
And it's
Absolutely.
put on weight.
Yeah.
It manifests into the physical as weight.
You
That's
notice
around their
when you
stomach.
work out in the morning how your day go.
Oh, it's
Everybody
much
who
better.
it's super supreme.
It's a simple thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Very.
But most people don't have the
Healthy.
time
Or the energy.
or the energy to work out first.
Right.
and meditate.
Or meditate. Or just something to say, let me get my mind ready to face the world.
Yes.
I just say 50
Yeah.
minutes, 30 minutes of a day.
Yeah.
Just take some a little bit of your day and just sacrifice that.
But in education, you have teachers who teaching children who these children was up all night protecting themselves and their siblings from the raper man that sleeps with their mama. So when that child comes to school unable to learn, literally
Aces.
unable to learn.
Aces.
So-
Average
Broken
childhood
families and households.
experiences.
And it's a socioeconomic issue way more than a violence prevention issue. So it has to start in the home by giving people a home.
That's right.
And that's step one.
And safety,
And safety, home and safety.
Yeah.
So
for sure.
violence prevention should be transitioned into something else instead of saying, well, we don't need that.
Okay.
It should be transitioned into counseling services,
For sure.
youth counseling services,
Yeah.
For sure.
stuff like that. Because
Yeah.
now, especially if it's art and science ways of doing it, like they get to do it through poetry, they get to do it through art, they get to do it through making movies.
It's healing,
It's healing.
Yes.
for sure.
Exercising what they know.
Absolutely.
Yes.
How do we
Really,
bridge
they
that
talents,
gap?
really.
How do we
Yeah, they
how do
skill
we
set.
programs
Because half
like
of them,
this-
they really
For
are.
sure.
So-
They got good skill sets.
It causes a ripple effect. We may not be able to get 100 kids that we get in here and immediately fix the neighborhood, but we get 5.
Right.
We get 5 to 10
Absolutely.
in different programs.
That's right.
And now these 5 to 10 are no longer angry all the time.
That's right.
Absolutely.
And now these 5 to 10 are leaders. which leads the energy.
Absolutely.
And as I told
Express
them,
it outside.
and it's only men that can do this in reality. Men, we need our men to be the ones leading these classes to teach these young men, because at the end of the day, women, in order for us to maintain our femininity, we need to feel safe in the care of the men in our communities. So if our men are teaching our men, because the thing that we're teaching them is a tool. We're going to teach them how to do sound mixing. We're going to teach them how to do drones and stuff like
Right.
that.
Beautiful.
But integrated
A skill set.
into our teaching, into our instruction, are
Building
the tenets.
character. That's what it is.
The tenets of the
Yes.
CEO superheroes. The CEO superheroes that believe in empowerment and character building and community.
Yes.
We reach like this.
Self-esteem.
I'm reaching up while I'm reaching back.
Down.
Yes.
It's at the same time.
Yes.
So
Yep.
and so we
That's dope too. That logo.
Yes.
each and every one of you at some point is going to be teaching a class. Everyone in this room, you don't know it yet,
Yeah.
but you all have a specialty that now that I met you, I'm gonna be like, hey, come here,
I
8
do
weeks,
this. That's what I do for
an
a
hour,
living, though.
out, you know.
Right.
So,
It has to be
but it's up to us. We have to do it. We
sure.
can't leave it up to other people.
Absolutely. Yeah, I pretty much do what you do.
Yeah.
Yeah, real
One
talk.
side is below.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? And it don't have to just take one. It takes everyone. It's a whole algorithm
yeah,
that goes on with it.
Yeah.
And a good vibration. I'm very 100% on that with leadership. You know, for the people and by the people. I'm so sorry. I'm so
are
sorry.
we cutting?
He gonna cut it out.
I'm sorry.
Okay, my daughter has called me 5
Yeah.
times. I'm looking at my watch. She's called me 5 times.
Cut it off.
I apologize for that,
Sweetheart,
y'all.
I'm filming. I
really
really
do.
gotta call you back.
Okay. Okay.
I'm filming, sweetheart. Yeah.
Yeah.
I understand. I was trying to.
You're trying
Yeah,
to what?
that's what I feel like, man, is very,
Huh?
like, very more important.
Okay, bye.
Doing something time is endless and unforgettable while you're here.
Yeah.
It's in the middle of what counts the most. What you're saying right now has higher leadership, you
Absolutely.
see what I'm saying, and expansion. It makes everybody else like moving out of the rhythm. That's why I see my man Money Mitch moving the way he do.
Yeah.
Feeling the same vibration. Y'all both having the same different type of mission. You see what I'm saying? But it's all, everybody walking their own different paths. But the way you come is very revolutionary.
Yes.
What they say,
Absolutely.
the apes say stronger together.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That's what they say on Planet of the Apes. Stronger together.
Let me since we're not short on time, but we in respective time, right? Let me ask you something. In this podcast, right? This is how. What do you want to tell? Like, this is going out into the ethers. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I thought about this even as I was coming here. My daughter, I'm like, man, she might be somebody one day, right?
Yeah.
And they might investigate who I am, and they gonna go back and see. So this is timeless. So
Yeah.
what do you want from this moment right now into that camera, into
Oh,
the
dang.
ethers?
What you put out there.
Could you give them something, bake them up something real quick? Do you want to put that out there?
The best thing that I could say to everyone is just be a sunflower. That's it. Be a sunflower, because the more of us that choose to be a sunflower, that means there's more of us that have sunflowers.
For sure, absolutely. Explain to them again what
Oh,
sunflower
it
is.
means you spread light. Just spread light as much as you
Absolutely
can. Be the light. If you think, and it is. This is a dark world. These are dark times. So be the light. Choose to be the light.
Chosen one's gonna be the light.
But and it's a choice to be. Like, I was just talking to a young man earlier today. The guy sitting over there, we like choosing to make sacrifices, choosing to be joyful. It's a choice. We don't.
Exactly.
It's a choice to fill our heads with things that bring us joy instead of
Absolutely.
things that make us angry.
Absolutely.
And it goes into entertainment. It goes into, and when we are the makers,
Absolutely.
we are the makers of the entertainment.
Absolutely.
We are the makers.
And we download our own software.
Yeah, but
You know what
I mean, some of the people in this room are the makers of the entertainment.
For sure.
You get to choose the direction of the words that you say.
Absolutely.
That's right.
Absolutely.
You
Master
get to
your own
choose.
Yes.
fate. You steer it to the right way.
Yeah.
They missed that because you up there
Yeah.
calling yourself a content creator, but never
Yeah.
realizing you are creating terrible
You
content.
creating waves.
Chaos.
Everything you do has ripple. It's a
Misleading.
ripple
Right.
effect.
For sure, yeah.
The blind leading the
Misleading,
blind.
yeah.
Yeah, that's how it go, God.
Absolutely, because
Yeah.
Yes.
that's one of my pet peeves. And I know with this day and age with technology and how you can shoot something out to millions
So
of
quick.
people, I even hate on a micro level how people misinform. Like
Yeah.
I don't speak, when you hear me speak, the reason why I speak with so much authority and passion, I didn't research
Yes.
what the fuck I am saying. I don't like being, that sounds ignorant to me when I hear people do it every day. Don't know what they be talking about. You know, I'm just be spreading straight diseases. You know what I mean? Around the world,
And
straight
to me,
mental diseases.
the real is the only thing that I am 100% certain of is how much I don't know.
For sure.
Everything else is
Absolutely.
theoretical at this
Because you
point.
unlearn
Absolutely.
every day.
Everything because
It's not for tomorrow.
For
that's
sure.
true too.
It's
But
always elevation in everything.
Yeah.
That's why you work out and meditate and pray.
Right.
So you set the tone.
Yeah.
It changes the spirit,
Give it
the
to 'em.
self-esteem, and the image.
Give it to 'em.
And that's why you can say, "Oh, you look so wonderful today. I like this. I like that." Maybe like,
yeah,
Where that
Guess
come from?
you.
Right.
yeah.
Right.
And it's okay to tell people when I have never shied away from sharing a compliment because it don't detract from my greatness because you
For
great
sure.
too.
Absolutely.
We all should
No, give
strive, you know,
your flowers while you here.
we're supposed to build and
supposed to.
edify.
For sure.
It stirs up the spirit to
Yeah.
let them know that you are still great. No matter what you think or what anybody else say, you still great.
Yeah.
And then to plant that seed and make them grow.
Yeah.
So that's why you get that love to
all
come
the
back.
time. Because
Reciprocate.
Yes.
Reciprocate.
it's interesting that sometimes, you know, you see people and they talk about, why do I keep on getting all these terrible people in my life? And sometimes it's like, well, maybe you should look at yourself.
Absolutely.
The
If
environment
that's
that
what
you
you,
surround.
if that's what you're drawing,
Yep.
Absolutely.
Uh-oh.
That's around.
if that's what is that the energy that you're
that you
drawing to
it's
you?
around. It's
Absolutely.
your environment.
But
It's you. It's a reflection of what you pull. I'm
Pull.
sorry.
Absolutely.
We reflect that which we desire.
Absolutely, absolutely. But that, I keep saying that. Treat yourself like a business. If you such a great organization, which you should think of yourself,
It's gonna come in this.
yes. But who do you think Apple hire bums? And they gonna get the best of the best.
Right.
You should treat yourself the same way. Hey man, put your resume on the table.
Yeah.
I'll call you later. Don't call us. We'll call you. You gotta treat yourself like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you gotta have a panel. And then like back in the days, I like that they had a panel. Like the president, they had a council.
Yeah.
You gotta sit around. You gotta get you a starting five or a council. You know, we just be making whimsical decisions without no counsel, man. You gotta have some mentors and counselors around you. I believe
Iron
that.
sharpens iron.
Iron
And
sharpens
right.
iron.
Restoring order.
I literally told someone today when they said that they got some advice from someone. He told me the person that he got it from. I said, you need to stop talking to stupid people.
For real.
I said, you can't
Seriously.
keep asking for advice from people that's dumber than you.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I'm just if you are the smartest person in your circle, change your
Your circle.
Yes,
Absolutely. Yes. Like
stop.
asking a broke person how to get rich.
You can't do it. No.
How you make all that money? You ain't got none. You got no money, bro. I'm gonna ask you how to get some bread. No, I'm cool, man.
But yeah.
But I get you though. You have a really, really dope spirit. Really,
Thank
really
you.
dope
So what's
spirit.
your next steps that you got going?
Oh, we have the Shy Code Chronicles, like I said, the television show that we're developing,
Yeah.
which
That's
is
hot.
Okay.
Yeah, tell us a little bit about that. What is it? A drama, a comedy,
okay, so
a cartoon?
It's yes.
It's
So it's a
cartoon.
comedy cartoon STEM show.
Ooh,
so
STEM.
That's gonna be hot.
yes.
Science,
So
You gotta write me in there.
It's
Draw me
STEAM.
in there.
It's actually STEAM A+. So we include aviation and art. So that's why it's
Ooh,
STEAM
A+.
A+.
That's
Okay.
hot.
So
science, technology, engineering, art, and
mathematics,
math,
and then aviation.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
STEAM A+. Yes, through the moon. So, and the whole thing is to show that. So the Leadership Academy, like I said I got the idea from the Leadership Academy that I was doing this past year. And I had 7 superheroes who I love dearly.
Dope.
And so we had the Leadership Academy every Saturday from 11 to 1.
What's your 7 superheroes? For you keep...
Well, 7 students. It was
Oh,
7
7
kids.
students.
Yeah,
Okay,
this was
okay.
real. So I had 7 students, and then I developed this show to show some of the ways in which, like, just at first it was just what are the things that we were doing, but then I said, let's take it up a notch and make it like super cool. So so it's live action, and they're just teens in Chicago. So everything takes place in Chicago. So it'll be a lot of reference to things in Chicago, especially the Museum of Science and Industry, because the main character is based off of our science master educator who works at the Museum of Science and Industry, the Griffin Museum of Science and Industry. He teaches their tech labs and things like that, and
I met him.
he's amazing.
Yeah.
He's
so
amazing,
funny.
and you haven't seen him teach. You haven't seen him with the kids. It is just beautiful to see. So anyway, so
awesome.
I said, so he's Dr. A, and the superheroes, and they use science, technology, and all this kind of stuff to solve mysteries when they're being attacked by the nullifiers. So
that's
the
the cartoon.
nullifiers, that's the cartoon. So it's live action until they get into this cafe and they put a secret code.
Cold word them people.
And they're doing like a secret code to get into the secret lair, which is designed to look like, remember Dexter's Lab?
Yeah.
I know.
Yes.
Dexter's
Dexter's
Laboratory.
oh, you younger than me. Okay, Dexter's Lab.
He like,
It's a secret lab underneath this house or whatever. So that's in my head. It's something like that when they
look at it.
Yeah, when they do the
Dexter's Lab.
code
I
to
gotta
get
look
into
that
it,
up.
and it goes straight from as they enter the door. It goes from live action to cartoon, and in the cartoon world is when they solve the mystery or fix the crime or whatever. And then it's.
Yeah.
The
Veronica.
head,
Copyright 2020.
I know, right? The head writer is a local Chicago comedian
me get a
named
contract.
Ty.
Yeah, so Veronica, typically at here at 6-7 Social, we usually give out shady contract at 6-7
Yeah,
Social.
but I got a clean one. I got a clean one. I got a clean
I'm gonna have to talk to management, and we go out to pull you in.
She got some codes. She gonna tell us
Because I work in this field.
let's
You
do
know what I
it.
mean? This is something I think you
It's
got.
so much we can do together.
Yeah, for sure.
I think Ty's gonna take the lead on.
Oh yeah.
I think he's gonna take the lead on.
Ty, he back there. That's Russell Simmons.
Oh yeah,
I forgot.
That's a good one.
He just come up there quiet.
Yeah, he got $2 million to bury somewhere.
Right, he don't want to say nothing. Man, let me just walk up here. Be quiet on the stage.
Ty,
He go to work for appearance.
A couple million buried somewhere.
Drop the M's, man. Let me.
I know niggas right here, man.
HBO. You gotta say that again. Talking about that.
I said he go to
more
work for
scenes.
appearances. That's Tommy.
No doubt.
Appearances.
This is right.
That's all you're gonna work for.
No doubt.
He said 80 million for 8 seasons.
Okay.
Oh, that'll be
It's
dope.
gonna be multiple seasons.
It's gonna be
Okay.
and we are in the fundraising stage. So,
Okay.
that too. A lot of our stuff is what's going on with with everything. So
Yeah,
it's up to us to help us.
Sometimes.
You got some real palpable shit
fundraising.
going on.
Fundraising needs to happen within our community. Unfortunately,
Yes.
Yeah,
that's the only thing because of what's going on with them. Like if it's Black people, they not helping. So we do have to help ourselves.
That's right.
Some of this.
Indeed, yeah.
So
Whatever stores
Man, this was.
support our own.
Hey, and I'm gonna keep it all the way
Go
1,000. Ty and I think Jay was saying like this is gonna they told me I'm gonna throw him under the bus. They said you talk a lot, right? They like, hey, she can go.
I do.
She can go with the best of them. But I'm gonna say this though. I would sit and talk to you for hours. You know what I mean? I won't say that about a lot of people. You know what I mean? I'm telling you, I know some people that talk too much. And I'm like, hey, shut the fuck up. You know what I mean? But today, right now, I'm done talking to you. But you got a godlike vibe, and this is something that really shocked me because when they said they was like, hey, this gonna Ty kept saying it's gonna be a good interview here. I'm like, oh, here we go again with this shit.
Yeah, because like you
know what I
can't
mean?
unexpectedly. But like
Absolutely.
I say,
But this was my best. This was my favorite.
You and y'all energy has been like infinite and unique. That's what I've been seeing behind the scenes.
sure.
You know what I'm
Thank
saying?
you.
So
Y'all some
I'm gonna be
killers.
honest.
That's
I've
killers.
never allowed anyone to record me.
No?
I do not like to be on camera.
She don't like you.
I
wow.
cannot stand to speak in front of people.
But she allowed
Or be on
everybody else to
TV.
be filmed.
Thank you.
I like to be behind the camera.
Okay,
I like to write.
put
I
that.
like
No, I
to
gotta
create.
punch.
I like to.
No, money put that together. But
We gonna sell the footage. we definitely.
I'm telling my mom.
We definitely copyright.
Telling my mom. That's a good one.
You definitely
documented.
You definitely a hostage
in the file.
It's literally the first time ever.
It ain't a sex tape, but it's
Good.
That is not.
It's good. We got it.
Right.
We got it.
They will run you over. I almost prefer that.
We got it.
I'm more vulnerable talking than I am.
You know what I mean?
But
And
that's
look,
more, to me, that's more vulnerable.
for sure. And listen, I'm gonna tell you one more time, Veronica. We only gonna hire one copy. We only gonna hire one.
I don't believe you.
Right.
We only gonna hire one copy of that tape. But this was awesome. I just told bro, this is my favorite interview by
I bet
far.
you say that to everyone.
No, I have never said that at all. At all. I'm not disingenuous at all.
He gonna let you know. I think you was insane.
We're gonna call that a rap.
Hey, cool.
Not by a long shot, but I had a blast. I was just, I do this in real life. I'm a facilitator, so I do it in a timely fashion.
I appreciate that. My kids at the house.
It was a.
We're gonna edit that.
It's my birthday weekend, so my kids are
Yeah.
they grown. My kids grown.
All Taurus, man. Happy birthday, baby. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Man, I'm a little iffy, man. I would take a shot at that. I got a little.
The drone class tomorrow. Yeah, the drone classes. It started last week, but right now, like even her son is going to be joining our drone class tomorrow. So the drone class is teaching.
We're gonna need him for them videos,
drones,
man.
so that you can sit for the FAA exam.
That's what, yes, and they can get jobs by the time
at
they're 16.
Yeah, at 16.
Dope.
Doing that's what.
Dope. Hey, when we do it here, we got something coming, y'all.
Silencio.
It's coming. We finna get $2 trillion.
You know that's right.
Yeah,
That's right.
and
That's why I said, look, man.
67 social.
he trying to
67 social, y'all.
Real solid gold. My bad. I'm talking over my boy money over there. Putting this thing together. He trying.
It's called a checkout, man.
Oh man, I'm sorry.
You got 67 social, money.
Veronica.
Shira Yahweh.
Streets to God, y'all already know, baby. 67 social.
Y'all have
Solid gold, man. I ain't said nothing like 8 hours in 5 days. You already know. T67 social. Always best team, solid gold. Y'all know how we do.
Give me a real
Man, real. There's a lot of electricity up in here, baby. I'm talking about AAA batteries just went off in this.